Howdy, folks. I'm down at the river. I haven't been down here in forever. I think the last time I came was in November, maybe, and I was here for like 20 minutes, got cold as hell, and said, fuck this place. So it's been a long time since I've come out to catch trout. I managed to finally get up and go do it when the water's off. And on top of that, where'd it going? All right. You're making me look like a fool. My friend Kyle's here. Say hi, Kyle.
Hi.
Hi, yeah. Kyle has, he's been in one video before. Like, what, 3 years ago?
It's been a while.
Yeah, we were in San Diego and we basically just got drunk and made fools of ourselves on a boat and we didn't catch any fucking fish. But, yeah. He's here visiting me and we're gonna go catch some trout. So, let's go do that. All right, here we are, down at the river. Right under the dam. It's got some water coming out. The river's actually lower than I expected it to be, which could potentially be good. Got my 6.5 foot ultralight ugly stick, and I am throwing around a little spinning lure. This is called a sting eye. It's made from Thundermist lures. I don't know the weight. It just says it's number 2, but I think it's around a 1/6 ounce, something like that. 1/6 or a quarter, maybe. We're gonna whip it on out there and reel it back in. Okay. Oh, I just got a bite, but I missed it. I think it was a bite. No, it was not a bite. It was algae. I got grass. Nothing here so far, so I'm gonna move down the bank. I see some trout out there, popping bugs on the surface.
I've seen a couple go at mine, but
didn't take it, huh?
yeah, they were pretty small ones.
Yeah. You're not definitely not gonna catch any giants over here, but they're fun nonetheless. I've caught some nice ones, but not any giants. But this is also a catch and release zone, so I mean, the fish stay here. These rocks are a pain to navigate because they run the river high all night. So in the mornings, these rocks are all covered in river slime and they're wet and slippery. There we go. It's a nice standing rock. Ah, that was a bite. I saw the fish come in on that one. May need to switch to a smaller lure. They're definitely interested, they're just not taking it. I've seen several fish come and attack it, but they're not taking it, so I'm going to put a smaller one on. Maybe that'll convince them. No, he nosed it, but he didn't take it. Let's see if a black one does the trick. A little gold on it. No interest on the first cast. There we go. That took long enough. Stand it down here without falling. All right. There we go. First catch of the morning. Nice little rainbow. It's not terrible. About the best you really expect out of here. I've caught a couple better ones, but this is normally it. One, two. Oop. Back he goes. Seems they want darker colors, Kyle. Or maybe gold was the ticket. They don't seem to like the silvers or white. You want a new lure? You want to stick with that? All right.
Oh, one more cast after this.
All right.
Got a good feeling.
Hell. What the hell is my line doing here? Oh boy. Gonna pull out. Oh, cool. Good. Luckily, most times little knots like that happen on braid. It just pulls out. Although, you can see the bottom of my spool here, and I guess I need to restring this. I need to restring a lot of my poles, I'm finding out. My line's all tangled down in the rocks. Come here. There we go. It's tangled up here. Shit's just getting tangled everywhere. There we go. You figuring it out over there?
What's up?
You figuring it out?
I'm trying. I don't think my shoes are very good for this.
No, not really. But you might have better luck going up a little bit, because it's mostly just like mud and slick rock down here. You might find some flat ones. But it turns into dirt after this, so that's a lot easier. Oh, missed. Finally another bite. They're so hard to get to bite this morning. They don't seem to want to eat anything. My second one. I've been here for like an hour. Yeah, a little jumper out there. Ah, dang it, another bite. Well, they seem to be more active over here, at least. The little jumper distracted me. It's usually one of the worst things about trout fishing when they're not biting. You can see them popping the surface and jumping around out in the middle. Half the time you can't reach that. And then you got all the other fish I can see swimming around in the water. I don't give a shit. Damn fish. There's one. Ooh, jumper. Feisty. Little rainbow. Come on. Come on. Knock it off. There we go. Fish number 2, finally. A little stalker-sized rainbow. At least they're pretty little things. Oop, don't you slip out of my hand. There we go. And he's fine. Well, I got 3 bites over here so far, Kyle, so I think it might be a little better where the water's deeper. You can make it down the rocks. Seems like maybe should have offered you one of my many pairs of boots.
That would have been nice, but I think you got tiny feet.
I do. What size do you wear?
10.5.
Yeah, I wear 9.5. You may have been able to fit these. They're a little big. Or my big, freaking uncomfortable snow boots. They're like clown shoes. Now you just have to deal with a little bit of mud. That's exactly what I did there.
These shoes might be staying in Arkansas.
Look, all I'm saying is that you knew we were going to go tromping around to find fish, and you wore something with no traction.
I don't have anything with traction.
You don't have boots?
I got work boots, that's about it.
That's what I'm wearing.
My work boots at work. Well, I do have an extra pair or two at home.
Okay.
Good thing I bought that Trout stand.
Yeah. Sure was a good use of your money.
This is definitely the best looking place so far.
Oh yeah, for sure. This is a pretty place.
Definitely like it more than the place we went to yesterday, and we were catching fish left and right there.
The little ditch?
Yeah.
Yeah, that place is a piece of shit, but it's full of little hungry fish. This one's charging in hard. Nope, turned away. Come on, I don't have a lot of room here. You fucking fish. Kyle, I'm glad you're not one of those northerners that makes fun of everyone. It's like, oh, 40 degrees is short weather.
Dude, I'm acclimated to San Diego. I hate it when people are like, oh, you're from Chicago, this must be nothing to you. I'm like, well, I've lived here for the past 5 years. Like, I'm freezing, you know?
Yeah, it was like when we got back from Iraq, it was like 80 degrees in Oceanside, and I was sitting out there in a fucking sweater because I got acclimated to like 110 degrees every day. Everyone was making fun of me. Out there having a barbecue, I'm shivering in a sweater in the sun.
I think I remember that too. I got back from Iraq in, I think, what, March?
Yeah, I got back in March. March 19th.
I got back on the 9th. And yeah, same thing in Oceanside in March, when it's March and April, when it's usually nice and pretty warm. But
yep.
On the flip side, I remember being in Qatar in November, which you would think November is usually pretty, oh man, I was sweating so much.
I didn't spend much time in Qatar. Is it humid there, or is it just dry? Because like Dubai is humid as shit and so hot and muggy. I hate it. I hate that place. Kyle fell in the mud. He loves it when I fall in videos, so he gets to be in now. Let's see if he can get up. I don't know why he decided to go down in the mud instead of following the way I went. You've made the video, Kyle. The best part of it now.
Because to get up there, I think right here is better footing.
Right.
But, fuck me,
You didn't hurt yourself, did you? Aside from your pride?
dude. Not physically, Emotionally, yes.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I know the feeling. The worst part is when I do it, I have to show it to the world. Well, that certainly didn't work out the way I had planned. But we did catch a couple fish. We got to watch someone else fall in the mud for once.
Yeah.
How do you feel about the whole experience?
Yeah, a little bit wet.
All right. So, we're gonna go home, rethink our lives, and try something else. See ya.